sound good, man.
Yeah, you're good.
One. Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Dwayne Golden Sr., Dwayne Golden Jr., Charles Harper, with a very special guest. I'm getting an echo, and I don't know if you guys are getting it all. I'll try to lower my mic some in case it's me. And we have, you can see our special guest today. He's on with his boss today, he's got help. And we've been talking a lot about it, Dwayne and Charles, this idea of development. I know all the gurus want you to believe it's some magic dust that they can blow in your face. We know that everybody believes it's their famous product that's going to really make you rich one day. The truth of the matter is, without the personal development and raising your level of understanding about what you're doing, unfortunately, your income is capped for most of us. So that brings me to something, Dwayne and Charles. You guys, you know whatever you had to do in the background for years to get to the point to make what you're making now. It makes a great tie-in for our guests. I mean, what do you think, Charles?
Yeah, I think it's an excellent tie-in. This is exactly what we need to be talking about. Here's somebody who's actually done what we've been talking about all week.
Right, which makes it just amazing. And Dwayne, if coming from you got started at the age of 17, and when you got started, you dove in and got started with the internet before I did, and brought yourself by the time you're 18 to 28 to 30,000 a month, and it wasn't because of magic dust. There was a lot of development there, and you too could see the great tie-in, I'm sure, to why we have such a guest today.
Yeah, man. Anytime you get a chance to rub shoulders with somebody that's doing what you want to eventually be able to do in your life, it's a great opportunity. I was just listening to a cool podcast this morning that gave me a great idea for something that we're going to implement probably starting today or tomorrow. So I'm glad we have Ron Douglas on tonight, or this morning, who's a best-selling author, so you guys can learn from him. This is a great opportunity. Hopefully you guys can get some ideas from this as well.
Yeah, so let's just introduce him. Not often we get someone from Good Morning America, Oprah, every possible NBC, ABC, CBS show who has highlighted his accolades. This gentleman, Ron Douglas, New York Times best-selling author, great to be here with you, internet market extraordinaire. Ron, thanks for being with us, man. What's going on?
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. It's always a pleasure to do interviews with you guys. You guys bring out the best in me. And if you hear the dog bark, don't mind me. He's like, I just got him like a month ago, so he's like my new office dog. Oh, his name is Lucky, so I just got to put him away. He's like very low. He's a cockapoo.
Wow. Hey, Lucky, what's going on, man? Hey, who let the dogs out? I'm just fooling around. Well, Ron, it's a pleasure to have you here, man. And one of the things that really excites us, it excites us is that we've been telling people all along that the magic of the whole thing is going to come from the person they shave or put makeup on, the one in the mirror. And you have a summit coming up that has really caught my attention because you've got some real powerhouses there. And I would love to introduce all of our subscribers to such a hot list. So tell us a little bit about how did this come to be, and who do you have in this summit you have coming up?
Yeah, like you were saying, I mean, if you want to be successful, you have to be successful. You have to play that part. You have to be that person. You have to establish that credibility, right? The money just doesn't come with it. You actually have to be that person, right? So you have to go out, network, meet other successful people, surround yourself with the best people who are doing the things that you want to do. And, I've been doing this a long time. I've been doing internet marketing and online marketing, book publishing, and things like that since 2001. I first started my first company. So, all the gray hairs are here for a reason. So through the course of that time, I've been to many events. I've done deals with many people. I've done joint ventures. So I've met a lot of people. And, people are willing to, when they know you, they're willing to come in and do a presentation for you, especially if they know you could bring a good audience, if they know it's good exposure for them. And also the brand name behind it. So if anybody's out there thinking about doing an event, brand name, Bestseller Summit. It's very brandable, very marketable. I was actually shocked that domain was available. And I'm also a New York Times best-selling author, so I have the credibility to kind of pull it off. So, and my partner, Alice Seba, she has a lot of contacts. She's been doing it since 2002. So, once you establish those contacts and establish that credibility, you could bring them all together, do an event like this, and add tremendous value for the people who buy. So some of the people that are involved, I mean, Armin Morin, he's like an internet marketer. He had the big seminar back in the days. He was like a lot of the gurus that you hear about today, like the Frank Kerns and all the top guys today, the Brendan Burchards. They all started out at the big seminar at Armin's event. That's where they met. Armin's been doing it since 1996, and he made a bunch of money, so he kind of just does it part-time now, or passively plays the background. He's not like out in the open like he used to be, but he was like back then when I started, he was one of the big gurus that you wanted to follow, like at the top of his game.
Legend. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, it's 17 speakers, including myself and Alice. It's Ryan Lee. He's another guy. This guy does over $100,000 a month in continuity income, passive continuity income from his businesses. He does coaching online, but he also has a business in the fitness world called ProGrade, right? So ProGrade is a supplement business where a lot of the personal trainers buy their stuff like wholesale and then resell it to their clients, like protein powders and things like that. So there's a bunch of people. I can be here for like hours going through the whole list.
Let's do this. Let's think in bullet point, because these guys, I really want them to know. I mean, first of all, Armin Morin alone, that's a great summit by itself. I remember getting started in all the, countless products that I've purchased, and pretty cool stuff. So you've got a summit, you've got some power. I saw some other. Just give us some names. A lot of these guys know who a lot of these people are, so just mention some of the names, and then we're going to talk about what people can walk away with. That's some of the things that Charles, Dwayne, and I are going to talk about a little bit. But if you can give us some other names. Let me see. Wait, before you do that, Ron, let me go ahead and look. I'm going to peek. I'm seeing Alex Mendoza. Okay, another one. I mean, him and Armin alone. I remember back when I started getting involved with Instant Teleseminar and all these other things. I mean, every time I looked up, they had something great, which helped me get my start. I see Daniel Hall, Colin, I guess his name is Theriot, right? The guy from Cold Copy. I mean, you've got some real powerhouses here, and another New York Time bestseller, Joel Comm, right? You guys, what I'm seeing here is an opportunity for anyone who dares to have a better year than they've ever had to have a kickstart.
And these people, they're going to be sharing what's working for them right now. They're going to be sharing what lessons they've learned in 2015 and what they're focused on in 2016 and the strategies that's working. And the thing I like about this event, I was able to get all these people, and it's a no-pitch event. They're not selling anything. They're just going to be there offering content, offering value without selling anything. So it's a completely no-pitch event. And to get all these guys in one room, to be able to see and network and interact with all these guys in one room, it would cost you thousands of dollars, right? The seminar might be $1,000, and then you have to fly, the round trip tickets, that might be another $1,000, and then you got the hotel fee and the meals and stuff. You might be out, $3,500 before the weekend is over. You know what I'm saying? So this, for a nominal little registration fee, you're able to be in the same interactive room. So this is an online seminar where you can just log in and interact with these guys and hear them speak and present and share their latest secrets and strategies with you. So, some of the other people, Joel Comm, you said, I could tell you what these guys are going to talk about. Joel is going to talk about like how he became a New York Times bestseller and the strategies he used to promote his books and get there. We have E. Brian Rose. E. Brian Rose is the founder of JVZoo. JVZoo, as you know, has done over $150 million in sales through their network in the past less than 4 years, right? And he's the founder of JVZoo. He's going to talk about some of the techniques that they use to get JVZoo off the ground, right? So this bestseller summit is not just for authors; it's for selling all type of things online. He's also an author. He just published a book. He's going to be sharing how he promoted his book, but he's also going to be sharing bootstrapping techniques, social media marketing techniques, free traffic techniques that he used, him and his partners, to get JVZoo off the ground. They didn't have a big budget when they started, and now they're dominating the market. So it's amazing what they've done, and he's going to show you some of the stuff that he's done, some viral marketing techniques that he's used. So if you don't have a big budget, he's the guy you want to listen to.
Yeah, what a great point. If you want to think about if you guys are thinking about launching your own products in JVZoo, who else would you rather go to than the guy who sees every launch come in front of him than the guy who actually launched JV Zoo? So even if it's just for E. Brian Rose or any of these other guys that Ron mentioned, you guys want to make sure you're there and don't miss out on.
Yeah, I was just saying that the other day to my partner. I was like, we could take each individual presentation and make a product out of it. These guys kind of stand alone. We might do that too at some point.
Tip.com. Charles, what do you think, man? I mean, you and you've traveled around. You've been to all the Google conferences and all this. It's amazing to see something like this come to be online where no one has to leave the comfort of their own home. And it's a no-pitch conference. Just fill the brain up. What do you think, man?
That's what I really, I'm almost, I'm surprised to hear that. I mean, that basically people can come here. For a nominal price and really not even have to worry about, again, you taking the pitch out of it. They really can kind of focus on just learning. And Ron, they can refer to this probably throughout the year, right?
Yeah. The recordings are going to be there after the event. And we also have a package where we have like notes and transcripts and things like that. You could purchase like advanced notes just in case you miss anything. We have a package where you could download all the recordings to your computer just in case you don't have a Wi-Fi connection, you don't want to stream it online. You could watch it directly on your iPad or your computer or whatever. So yeah, we're making this accessible throughout the year, as you said.
You guys have heard it right here. You have a chance to really put some rocket fuel into 2016 by surrounding yourself with the best. Instead of surrounding yourself with all the negative people who are against you and think that you're nuts, you can surround yourself by a slew of successful entrepreneurs who already are doing what you want to do. So as we say that, before we say goodbye to you guys, I want to say this. First of all, I'm confident in what Ron has put together here because I've learned a lot from a great deal of the people on the panel. Not to mention, I don't know that I've ever been to such a conference where people aren't pitching something to sell something. This is when you can just go and fill your brain up. So all that being said, Ron, to just get in and to be able to attend this, what is the bottom line for someone? If someone said, "Look, I have a low budget, I would love to be a part of this summit." What the heck? How much is this going to cost them?
Right. Well, we have different tiers.
I know. Just the front end, just to be
right now. If you buy today, it's only $17.
$17.
Yeah, the price is going up on the 14th. The price goes up, and then on the 16th it goes up again. So if you want to get the early bird price, it's just $17 to get in the room and get the the experience.
You guys have heard it here. So now, for less than you can buy a book from a book from the bookstore. You can get multiple home run hitters speaking to you about what you're doing in business this year. Don't hesitate. Don't wait. Jump on board. I'm excited. I'm going to attend. And I've already been talking. Charles, you've been all your Charles. Like, man, let's talk about some summits. We've already promoted different summits, but nothing like this at all.
Right.
Everyone there has paid their dues and are willing to share with you exactly how to be successful. Ron, thanks for being our guest today, man. It's a pleasure having you on once again. I hope you'll come back and see us again soon, you and Lucky.
Oh, sure. Anytime. Thank you guys for having me.
It's a pleasure. You guys have heard it right here from Dwayne Golden Sr.
and Dwayne Golden Jr.
and
Charles Harper,
along with our good friend Ron Douglas and Lucky. You guys have a great day. Take care.
Take care, folks. Thank you.